nobody believes they're going to lose.
First up, the Bulldozer from the United States of America. Up against them, the Boss from Puerto Rico.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the orange trunks with red trim, the Bulldozer. Fighting out of the blue corner from Puerto Rico, the Boss.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
Here we go for round one. He landed a good jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Jab misses. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Look at you. Are you okay?
His legs are gone, but some...
Make mistakes and you switch it up.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice exchange here from both men. Trying to land that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that jab. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Two were made for each other. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter.
Your mind on the job. Get back out there.
And there's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. The jab not finding its target. A perfect counter lands. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. A chance to make history. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so...
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Didn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And he just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? What a punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. And now going for the finish. And it appears they weathered the storm. Now I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Punch, counter punch. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
A borderline disastrous round, but he's...
This round.
There's the bell to start round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They miss with the jab. Perfect counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Did you see that? An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Is there any way back into this fight?
Don't worry about that round.
Let's start the sixth. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't find a home. Can't land that jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Defense failed them. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Catch and shoot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Did you see that? They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no...
Get back out there and switch.
Here we go, it's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They stopped the hook there. And the boss has been knocked out. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.